Hello dear friends, welcome to a new reading, a general reading, a not time specific reading. Being a general reading, please take in account only what you feel that is resonating with yourself. I'm speaking here about energies, I'm not speaking about sexes. I use the characters in the cards in order for me to be able to express myself, but that doesn't mean that if I'm expressing myself as a gender or to a gender, I am addressing only that gender. We all have both energies in us, feminine and masculine, so please bear with me because it's much easier for me this way to keep a storyline. Because I am speaking about energies, these energies can also interchange with the characters. That means that I may speak directly to you, Cancer, because this is your reading, or I may speak directly to the cross-watcher. If this is your case, you will know it and you will be able to identify it from the storyline. Thank you for all of you who are making donations. I appreciate it. For those of you who are interested in private readings, you can find all the details in the description box below. I like to let the cards come out by themselves. I know this can take a while. This is why all the readings have chapters. Through the chapters, you can go directly exactly where you are interested in. So if you're not interested in this whole process, if you already know this introduction, please feel free and go directly to the chapter that you are interested in. In case that the chapters are not being shown in the YouTube player, depending on the device that you are using, you can always find the timestamps to the chapters also in the description box below. If you like what you are seeing, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, you're welcome. This being said, thank you again and let's start with your reading. For all who have the sun, moon, rising, or planet Venus in the sign of Cancer, what's for their higher good to know now? What's best for them to know now? Now being the time that you are watching the recording. Best messages for Cancer, please. And everything that is for their higher good to know now. Three of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles speaks about self-mastery. It comes very often these days out in the reading, so we have now the opportunity of making that jump from the apprentice to the master, to start and realize the experience that we went through. It brought us a lot of experience, so that we can start and put our knowledge, our experience into the light, to put ourselves into the light, to start and build things according to what we think that are our values, the things that we want to go towards, how we want to build something exactly that is vibrating with yourself. Because you are the main architect, you are the main builder of your own life. It can be a new association, a new partnership, a new start, starting something for yourself, having that support from others. But don't forget, you are the one in charge. You are the one who's deciding where, how, when, if, because you are ready to make this jump. And putting yourself, your knowledge, the whole you, much better under the spotlight if you want. So let's see. Cancer, please. Everything that is for their higher good to know now. Best messages for Cancer, please. The Chariot. So you want it to come out in your own reading. Seven of Cups. King of Swords in reverse. Queen of Swords upright. Queen of Wands. Ten of Cups. The Magician. And the Wheel of Fortune. At the bottom of the deck you have the Two of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles is the energy that holds together your entire reading. It can be that current of energy that can move the reading in the direction that it needs to go. It also can be the energy in which you are right now. Sometimes it can be subtle and you're not conscious about it. Sometimes it can be stronger and you are conscious about it. And sometimes it can be so strong that even people around you are conscious about this energy. Two of Pentacles, it's speaking to us about, you need to bring balance back into your life. Balance in the financial part of your life, but also in because it's a lot of water here. In the emotional aspect of your life. It can speak to you about you had to deal with somebody that juggled a lot with finances, with emotions. They juggled in order to direct our attention where they wanted, so that in background they can't do things that were not observed because we were focused on what they did. It also can speak to us about you needed to balance things out, mainly financially speaking, in order to maintain your balance. But the rabbit who makes those jumps, just look how graciously, and this is you, even if we're speaking about, because remember we had that Three of Pentacles that speaks about making the jump. In a very graciously way, you are able to balance everything out on a drop of fish and the rabbit on top of it. You are able very graciously to make that needed jump in order for you to bring balance back into your life, financially but also emotionally. And you are doing that because you had to deal with somebody. I bring them a little bit closer. You had to deal with somebody very intelligent, but who may lost their diplomacy, King of Swords, who lost their way of being logical. It's like you spoke to them one day and everything was fine and everything was according to the plan, and the next day everything changed. They didn't remember, they didn't want it, I didn't spoke with you about that. Is somebody who has no diplomacy, do things from an egotistical way of doing, but they are very intelligent. Because of that intelligence, they were able to juggle a lot with a lot. But with the Queen of Swords here, you realize that you have to cut out this illogical, it's like it made no sense whatever they spoke, whatever they communicated. One day you understand that it's like I cannot any longer put value of everything that is coming towards me from this character. I cannot rely any longer on this energy. So it doesn't make me any good. It doesn't serve me anymore. It drains me of energy instead of giving me. So you cut that out of your life. Very strongly, you know what you have to do. She can be leaving that sense of she's cold, she's very detached, but she needs to in order to make these decisions. And you are doing this even if you are a water sign. These two are the energies that are being now activated within yourself, because you realize your self-worth. It's under the Chariot, that is your sign. Realizing your worth, and because you are realizing it, not accepting anymore, cutting out of everything, being very determined, very courageous in taking care of yourself. And with that, it's like you know what your worth is, and this is the Queen of Wands that doesn't accept anything less than her worth. I told you that the King of Swords was somebody who brought from an egotistical way of doing, way of thinking, way of managing into manifestation. For me, for myself, this is my doing and this way of acting. And you are putting a stop to it, because you realize your own way. You realize that you can bring things into manifestation being much more careful where you are focusing your attention, because the Magician has everything that he's in need of in order to create, and also has the knowledge. But it speaks to us about you are now in a very powerful manifestation mode. Everything that you are thinking towards, the sword energy, thoughts, analyzing, thought process, is energy that you are guiding towards something. If we are focusing only on things illogical, not reasonable, not diplomatical, we continue and bring things into manifestation that are mirroring this. And by regaining your balance, your stoicism, she is very determined in not allowing anymore this kind of way of judging, of to manifest themselves into her life. She's cutting it out and starting and focusing her thoughts, her energy towards the outcome that she wants. By doing this, you realize that you are in charge of your own destiny, because you realize that you have the power of co-creating alongside divinity the path, your own destiny. You are simply taking back the power that was taken from you through this juggling. And with that, you also, because you realize that moment of taking the jump from the apprentice to the master. And with that, Cancer, this dear Cancer, you realize your self-worth and you start and attract towards yourself situations, circumstances, solutions that can help you, that can bring you towards the outcome that you want. It's like a deity of earth, that it's like something from Hawaii, from those volcanoes that although they are erupting, they are producing very fertile ground, earth, that is able to bring everything into fruition, and everything is being towards guidance that comes from above. You understanding who you are, you understanding your own ability of creating, attracting towards yourself what you want to bring into manifestation, and understanding that you have now an opportunity of starting on your own path, determining your own path and moving very quickly towards that. Just be sure that you are maintaining yourself in balance, emotional balance. As long as you are emotionally speaking in balance, you can move very quickly from point A to point B without any problem. Seven of Cups speaks about more than one opportunity. It's like, what should I choose? And with this eruption, it's like you are letting yourself be guided. You are a water sign. You know how to connect to higher guidance in erupting towards the surface, in choosing the option that can lead you towards bringing into manifestation what you want. And you'll choose wisely because you let yourself be guided towards that choice. What's the best choice for me in order for me to be able to choose real things that can lead me towards happiness, fulfillment, respect, harmony, family, having their family around where everybody is sharing from their own experience in order to make available ways of doing things, ways that helped me in order to realize what's the best choice for myself, in order to maintain this harmonious way of being together, respect, happiness. It can be also family. In order for you to make the best choices for yourself, for your family, in keeping this way of doing things in harmony, in respect, in reciprocity, so you recognize that you have this moment where you can move from something that was unreasonable, that came from a lot of ego, and making your own choices, detaching yourself from this unbalanced energy, character, situation, whatever, and moving towards very quickly fire energy, the Chariot, that speaks about a very quick movement towards, with the choices that you are doing, towards happiness, emotional fulfillment at its highest. And because of here, the Ten of Cups that is here, I know that the majority of you are in this balanced state of being with whom you can move very quickly towards this, my new life, my new path. I recognize it, I know it, I choose it. So, dear Cancer, let's see. Eight of Swords. Eight of Swords is a mental energy, is not a very high frequency, the opposite of it energy. I have no way out. I don't know how, whatever I'm doing, it's not helping me. It's with this kind of mentality we are maintaining ourselves in this mental prison. Maybe this is this energy, very obtuse, and you recognize that in order for you to be able to reach the solution that can move you from this energy, you need to detach yourself from it. You need to step out from the hamster wheel, to start and focus on your frequency, to start and raise your vibration in order to be able to attract towards yourself manifestation that is from that higher frequency. What's with the King of Swords, please? Tell me more about the King of Swords. Ten of Cups. It was somebody with whom you thought you can build this, that is in respect, in harmony, in reciprocity. Maybe it was a family member, but a family member that lost its way on the path, and started and manifested everything from an egotistical point of view. Became unreasonable, unrational, illogical. It also can be you can see everything much more clearer of its doing by going back to your family, having that support system where you can feel in security, being safe, having that safe space so that you can start and regain your power, regain your courage in order to say to this situation, circumstance, this is it. I won't take it anymore because you're not doing me any good. What's with the Magician, please? Tell me more about the Magician. Why is the Magician here, please? The Sun, the most positive card of them all, major arcana. Because of it, it has the ability of annulling the low frequency of any minor arcana. Low frequency, minor arcana, King of Swords. It doesn't mean that it doesn't happen, but you see everything clear. You gain perspective. You understand how you need to bring into manifestation in a healthy way, in a way that brings back happiness, joy into your life. It helps you move much quicker, easier from this, maybe with the help of family, in order to start and bring in this kind of matter. It's like life, it's beautiful, it's enjoyable, it's worth living and understanding, discovering yourself, your surroundings, seeing life as children for whom every day is a new adventure, discovering new things, doing things that you are enjoying, bringing that joy into your way of manifestation. So it's like healing this influence, healing this influence with high frequency, and with that, understanding that you are the co-creator of your own path, and moving towards these high frequencies quickly, easily, much more easily than you thought it was possible. Being able, focusing on the positive, being able to start and bring that into manifestation, attract it towards you. Queen of Swords. Tell me more about the Queen of Swords, please. Why is the Queen of Swords here, please? Page of Wands. And Page of Wands I'm seeing as being the minor arcana of the Hanged Man that speaks about enlightenment. You realize that I can more, I deserve more, it's nothing wrong with that. You realize new abilities, new aptitude, new things about yourself. You realize that you are courageous, and you are courageous when it comes to take care of yourself, take care of your loved ones, maybe also of children, and you know that you deserve much more than this kind of doing things, in staying in a situation where the balance is very unstable, that you have to balance things out in order to maintain the balance. I deserve much more, but I know if I'm continuing and staying in this energy, I won't be able to reach it. Understand everything from that higher perspective, and is being inspired, the energy comes towards you, so you'll have the energy, the courage, everything that you are in need of in order to put these healthy boundaries. That the Queen of Swords knows how to do, to detach herself from everything that is not longer serving her, it's not doing her any good anymore. In a very logical way, she understands it. Even if my heart is not telling me that, I know I have to do this, I'll overcome it, and you are being helped. It's discovering yourself, discovering your strength, discovering that you deserve much more. And with that, realizing your self-worth in order to start and bring that into manifestation, to attract everything that can lead you towards where you want to be, by being responsible of your own choices so that you can move towards where you choose to go. Queen of Wands, please. Tell me more. Nine of Cups, and it came out like this. It's not in reverse, but it takes a little while, because Nine of Cups, it's speaking to us about mainly two things. One, emotional detachment, and this is why it takes a while until you understand that you have to detach yourself, emotionally speaking, from this energy in order to start and take care of yourself, take care of your body, but also about your emotional side, to nurture yourself exactly as you need to, in order to raise your vibration so that you can move towards your dreams, your hopes, bring them into manifestation, and you will. Because it speaks also about bringing dreams and hopes into fruition, making your dreams come true. But In order to be able to do that, you have to be in high frequency. Being in high frequency, you bring everything much easier into vibration, into manifestation. Leaving this unreasonable energy situation with the help of family, where there is harmony, where there is love, respect. It's like they give you the needed time to take care of yourself in order to detach yourself from this and start and move towards your dreams and hopes and bring them into manifestation. Queen of Wands. By doing that, by taking care of yourself, by doing things that raise your vibration, as often that you are doing that, you are simply connecting to that higher guidance in order to open yourself towards to receiving, and you'll receive situation, circumstances, solution, so that you can bring into manifestation everything that is worthy of yourself. Wheel of Fortune. Why is the Wheel of Fortune here, please? Ten of Swords. It was not easy to make the switch. I told you with the Three of Pentacles that was at the bottom when I split the deck. With the Two of Pentacles, with that making the jump. It was not easy to make the jump in the way that you looked at things, because Wheel of Fortune is speaking to us about destiny, mainly how we are looking towards destiny. If we are thinking that everything is prescribed, so that everything is put in order and I don't have any saying in it, we are putting ourselves in this victim mode. But if we are understanding that the situation, these hard lessons, these betrayals, this nonsense that took place and stabbed you in the back, offered also a lesson to be learned, in order to make us see that we have a saying. But in order to have a saying, we have to become responsible of our own destiny with the choices that we are doing. I choose to detach myself from people that only do this, from situation, from certain, we learn. It's a process of learning. What's good is that you went through something like this, mainly with this character. It, for a period of time, it made no sense how this was possible. This is betrayal. This is taking you by surprise, the stabbing in the back. You didn't expect it. You didn't expect the people to be involved that were involved, the way that they do things and so on. But it offers you that insight, because sadly we are humans and we learn better through this kind of lessons, and you learned it. It was not easy, but that made you much more. I'm determined to not let any more, anyhow, to bring me in this kind of situation. And for this, you are starting and making room from, you simply detach yourself from everything that is from this frequency. Because you rediscover yourself. You discover that you had much more courage and determination that you thought of it. And with that, you are making the choice. And with those choices, you take your power back. Power of manifestation. And by doing that, you realize that it's in your power to bring into manifestation exactly as I told you here. But it was a process. It was not easy, because you had to deal with somebody that was very intelligent and very manipulative. And they manipulated from the ego in order to feel their ego importance and so on. You are over it. What's worse, it's already behind you, but it served you the lesson with whom you integrated the wisdom of this lesson, so that you make that switch. The Chariot. Tell me more. This is why you need that emotional detachment from this. And this is why the energy of the Queen of Swords is coming in. She knows best how to take care of herself. Even if she's feisty, you need that feistiness in this circumstance. The Chariot. Tell me more about the Chariot. Why is the Chariot here, please? From this, to jump back to the Ten of Cups, you need to balance everything out. So you had to deal with somebody that manipulated, master puppeteer. You have to bring balance back into your life, emotional balance back. Sign of Capricorn. It also can speak to us about, by doing things, looking it in detail, to be able to realize how much you learned. You learned from a master, but a master of manipulation. With that, you are able to recognize patterns of sabotaging yourself, and also understanding that by cutting yourself from those patterns of sabotaging yourself, you are freeing yourself from this energy, not only from outside, but also what came from within. And free yourself from the fear, the doubts that this character very manipulatively, very knew how to see it within yourself. And it has a very deep emotional connection. You can detach yourself from all the emotional manipulation by bringing back balance within yourself. This is why we spoke at the beginning of self-mastery. To making that jump, it's a big jump, but you also have here a very important lesson. And you are doing, and you will be unstoppable. You have here the support of family, of loved ones, of real friends, real community that is able to give you their input. This is how I manage this and that. This is what helped me in order to regain my balance. This is what helped me seeing the right choices for myself. It's like, it's also a opportunity, a very harsh waking up call from something that you thought you chose, but it was something else. But now it's like you went through depth only for you to look upwards. And you have the power of the sun, our illuminator. It puts everything in its true light for you to be able to see it in its true light and have the energy of rising up from the depths, in raising your vibration and also detaching yourself emotionally from this influence, manipulative influence. What's with the Seven of Cups, please? What's my best choice? How can I be able to see through all the illusion in order for me to know, to make the difference between reality and illusion, so that I can move towards where I need and want to be? Nine of Swords. Nine of Swords that leads to Ten of Swords. It was not easy. It can be a little bit of depression, but you are overcoming it, for sure. For sure. You'll know the moment that you see in its true light, you'll know that you were helped to be kept in this unbalanced energy. They didn't know, I'm not justifying, but I try to explain, they didn't know how to do anything else, because this is everything that they knew and they were master of it. It takes a lot to go to the depth in order to raise above, and you are doing it. After you are doing it into the depths, you'll be able, you have now, it's when you are looking upwards, you see exactly where you need to go. Without being in this situation, you wouldn't be able to recognize how much strength and where your values lies. So even if it was hard, you are now able to make that jump. Ten of Cups. Tell me more about the Ten of Cups, please. Queen of Cups. This is you. This is your energy. This is you. In spite of, you are regaining your emotional balance. You are the one who's seeing its true light, who knows now that she's because it's the Queen, in charge of her emotions, in charge of choosing. And with what you are choosing, you are in charge of your own destiny that will lead you towards happy outcomes, happiness, respect, harmony, reciprocity, and so on. But it really was a journey. It's like you went through hell and back in order to discover yourself, your true self, that you were for a while manipulated into thinking something else of yourself, because this was much easier to manipulate you. I hope it makes sense. Best advice, best guidance for Cancer at the end of the reading. It takes time until you recognize the whole manipulation. Afterwards, when you understand and you know how to detach yourself from it, it will go very quickly from the Nine of Swords of I have no way out, I was betrayed, I feel I have nobody else, into wait a minute, I have so much more, and I really have people on who I can trust, whom I can trust, and who they know how to not only cherish, love, and respect me, but also share with me of their knowledge in a very positive way. Okay. Kane, life force energy. So this is, and with the rainbow here, this is where you are going with your manifestation. It's like, and I saw this Hawaiian goddess, and this is the masculine energy of it that will give you so much more in order for you to overcome everything and see it as it is, as life-changing and sustaining. And at Artemis, brave spirit. You needed to be brave in order to see through this whole manipulation, not losing your focus, so that you aim to the bullseye and hitting it. And it's the goddess that is very connected to the moon cycles that can teach us in a way so that we recognize everything that is repeating itself, and also that everything is in a constant moving. It's a cycle. Every ending brings to a new beginning, and everything is changing. The important thing is not to lose our focus, so that when we aim, we get where we want. You had to be brave in order, in these circumstances, to maintain the focus. And you really had somebody very manipulative. So it was very not easy, but they knew how to make everything blurry so that you cannot maintain your focus, but you did it. And this is why everything is being now brought into balance. It's like a male energy of the same way in attracting towards you what is really nothing else but the same energy. Like, I don't accept anything less than me, and it's arriving. So, dear Cancer, it was not easy, but you'll get there. Just have trust. You are being supported with a lot of guidance, with a lot of emotional support, because you are needing it. But guess what? You'll get there. And you will be the one who's determining which way you are going. So just keep on going, because you'll get there. I hope this helped. Till next time, take care. Bye.